It's gonna take a lot of love.
And good afternoon, and welcome to Through the Static. I am your host, Stephen the Medium, and I have a very handsome host or co-host with me.
At least I still have that. I'm in failing health, but handsome as ever. Coach Elix is here.
See that, Elix? You know what? That's the greatest thing about you. You can feel like crap, but you can just look so good. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, nobody knows how crappy I feel.
Well, you know,
Go
I
ahead.
was going to say I did make sure I checked in with you, because if you really weren't up to this, I just told you don't do it. You know, you feeling better is more important. But you know, that's who you are, right?
Exactly. But I'm good. I mean, I for those of you who are wondering, I got COVID. We just got back from Puerto Rico Monday, and Tuesday I started feeling not the greatest. And then when did I test it for COVID? Wednesday?
No, yesterday.
Yeah, so, no, so it was, no, Tuesday I was fine, I think. It was Wednesday that I didn't start feeling the greatest. And then yesterday I tested for COVID and it came back positive. So,
Yeah, but that came on so quickly. All of a sudden, Wednesday night, I remember I finished my last class. Was teaching a course, and it was the
yeah.
last one. And I remember I came downstairs and to watch TV, and I said to you, "You sound congested," and you were coughing a lot. But that came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt also. It was like, I thought I really did think it was just like a head cold. And then before I knew it, it was like I went to bed Wednesday night, and I don't know, for some reason I wasn't feeling the greatest, and then I went downhill from there. But
Well,
here I am, nevertheless. Here I am, and thankfully I got medication right away, and I'm on demand for sure.
you sure? Well, and you're also not only the show. You're doing two trainings today. You've already done
Yeah,
one, and you're doing a
yes,
second after
yeah,
the show.
back to back. So nothing. I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep going and doing what I gotta do because I don't have a choice. I have to get through this training that has been scheduled for the Department of Mental Health, and I have a deadline. So it's just a done deal. Period.
Well, you know what, Elix? After you get through this show, you get through your second training, I'm gonna make you like just this wonderful meal. So I'll head
Oh
down
my God,
to the
people!
kitchen
You should have
and
seen yesterday. He hit up Mark. You get a kick out of this. A can of Progresso soup with bread, and he literally said to me, "Oh my God, I'm a chef. I can cook now." So to that I said, "Thank God he's cute. Thank God he is cute."
you know what? The thing is the trials and tribulations of living in Cape Cod. So there's a restaurant, on the mainland, and it's a great restaurant. But at that time in summer and 4th of July coming up, you can cross the bridge off the island really quickly, which could be like a 7 minute, a destination, and a 2 hour destination coming back. That's how bad it is. So you have to rearrange and find restaurants which of course there are a lot on the island and whatnot, but I'll tell you, it's not easy finding places that have soup, right? I mean, we just kept looking and trying to
Well,
find
not just
restaurants.
soup. I mean, we were looking specifically for chicken
Chicken
soup.
soup. Yeah.
Because, of course, I would make chicken soup, but the problem is I'm just feeling not the greatest. And honestly, I was not up to making anything, to be honest with you. So, but bottom line is you made it work. I mean, the can of Progressive soup was actually quite good. And,
It was.
and
Well,
you cooked it really, really good.
and Elix said to me, I put it in a bowl, and it's chicken soup, so I'm not eating it because I don't eat meat. So I'm just doing it for him. And I was putting the bowl in the microwave, and Elix said to me, that bowl is going to get really hot when you try to take it out, so you should put it in a different container. And I'm like, different container? He was like, yeah, just grab a plastic container that's in, right? And he's giving me instructions, right? And I thought, oh, you know what? There's more risk of something happening with this soup if I have to change it into a different container. I'm like, I'll just get a little mopina or a rag or paper towels to pull the bowl out. But yeah, going from plastic back to the bowl, yeah, that's not going to be a good thing. So it all worked out because the bowl wasn't, it was warm, but it wasn't that warm. It was good. Everything was good. And then I went to a restaurant that's right around the corner from us and just got one of my favorite things is a swordfish sandwich. And I got that with chowder, so everything worked out well. And by the way, so far
Steven had a beautiful swordfish sandwich with clam chowder, and I had a can of Progressive.
Hey, listen, I was willing to go anywhere.
How lucky am I? Just saying. Well, you were. I make no sense to going to that other place because it would have taken you forever. And then you ended up going to the pharmacy to get my medication.
Yeah, I did
desperately. So.
Yeah, listen, I definitely took care of you, but the food was really, it was very, very good. So I'm glad that you're on your meds. And by the way, so far, knock on wood, yesterday I also tested myself, but it was negative. So I'll just see how I feel and also just test myself again and just make sure so that we don't go out and infect anybody. So,
Yeah, but that happened last time. I mean, between you and my mom, I got sick. I actually got COVID the last day in Puerto Rico, and you or my mom, neither one of you got sick. I mean, unbelievable. So
yeah, the 90-something-year-old, is exposed to COVID and gets nothing also. So
yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? I hope that continues because I hope and I know you will just get better very quickly, especially with these meds, and it's a great thing. And then, of course, I go to CVS to pick up the prescription, and now CVS, I don't know if this is all CVS's, but here on the Cape, they now have these screens, which is brand new, that you actually now, usually you wait in line and you go up and you tell the person, your name and your birth date. Now there's a screen, several of them, that you do like a pre-check. So you go in and it asks you for the same thing, your name and your birth date. And of course, you could everyone, especially older people, are complaining. And even for me, I typed in your name and it said type in first name, and then the next screen was last name, but I typed in Elix Cintron on the first screen. So of course it came back and rejected. I'm like, oh dear Lord Almighty. So I did it right, and the woman said, nothing's coming up. So I'm like, this is where we go. This is our CVS. This is where we pick up prescriptions if we need prescriptions. Of course I'm in it. And I wasn't even really saying it wasn't me. I'm just saying, of course I'm in it. So thankfully, Elix, the doctor that called it in had just referenced to Elix about the pharmacist's name. So I brought that up, and he said to me, I had to create a new profile. I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense. The profile's been there. It's been there since we've moved here 5 years ago. And then finally the pharmacist said, what's the date? And I said 10/7. And he said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought the doctor said 10/8, didn't see anything, and created a new profile. In any case, it worked out. He really did an express kind of deal for me. And his name was, so big shout out to Travis, I think it was. He is a really, really nice guy. And you could tell all the women behind there, they were getting hit, boy, because people were complaining, and it's like it's not their fault. It's just one of those things. So that was my yesterday.
But you did good. You definitely did good.
I did. I got your stuff, and it's all good. So I hope everybody is having a great time. Puerto Rico was phenomenal, fantastic. We stayed at the same place we stayed last time, which is Apartments by the Marriott. But Elix 100% surprised me. So we had stayed there before, and last time in January. So we got there. We saw the manager, who we've become friendly with, and the other people that work there. It's a really good experience. It's like walking out of that apartment building. It is 3 minutes to the beach. I mean, to this gorgeous, gorgeous beach. So we get in and we're walking upstairs because we got the keys and the key cards, and we're going up. And I'm thinking as we're walking, I'm watching the numbers and thinking, wow, we must be close to the corner. It's just interesting. So, oh no, we weren't close to the corner. We were the corner. So, open the door, walk in, and Elix didn't tell me the last time we just had like a studio, 1 bedroom apartment, but this was an apartment at the corner with this gigantic balcony, and I mean, it was just huge. It was beautiful. 2 doors to get on each side of the balcony with one gigantic bedroom with, a whole living area in the bedroom, a huge bathroom, washer and dryer in the bathroom, which was wonderful. Like we normally don't come home with clean clothes, but stuff that I could wash, I just washed. And at the corner, everywhere you looked from that balcony was ocean. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous.
It really
right?
was. It was wonderful. I loved it.
So you see what I'm doing? I'm talking so much, and that's not easy for me. So you don't have to talk a lot, Elites.
Yeah, no, I know it's not easy. You talking a lot. I mean, hard to believe that you talk a lot. But tell people we are gonna scramble to make Puerto Rico happen sooner than later because.
Oh boy. Well, let me just quickly say, because I'm running out of time before I come back, and we got to see Elix's family. Shout out to Eva Milagros and Mariana and all Elix's aunts. We had such a great time. They took us out to dinner. We took them out to dinner. It was just wonderful. A huge shout out to Carmen. We got to see her, which is a very dear friend. I mean, really family now. That's Consuelo, Elix's mom's next door neighbor. So getting to see her and her granddaughter Mia, who's adorable,
Yes.
which was another thing. And I had 68 cakes. Everywhere we went, I had a cake.
You did.
Right? I mean,
You did.
so when we were there, we were talking about Bad Bunny, and Mariana is
And if
going.
you don't know who Bad Bunny is, you are going to be deleted of our network immediately. So that's your research.
Mariana is going, and there's some kind of it's almost like a lottery, and they were going to try because Elix kept saying, if get us tickets, and these, if you go through this sort of lottery way, it's face value. Now Elix looked at tickets, and they were like, what, $1,500 a piece
Each ticket, yes.
each ticket for good seats, that is, and
Well, but not for decent seats, but not the seats that I would have loved on the floor.
And Bad Bunny is amazing. He really is amazing in what he does for Puerto Ricans and the island. And lo and behold, we get home, and I think I was, my God, I was in a training. I was teaching. I don't remember what I was doing, or a reading. And my text kept going like beep, beep, beep. I'm like, who is texting me? And sure enough, it was Ava and Mariana. And Ava, Elix's cousin, got through and got 2 tickets for the end of August. So it's going to be interesting.
Yes, it is.
Very interesting.
I don't know how, but I'm gonna drag myself there to see Bad Bunny. So
You don't know. Well, you're not going to feel like this at the end of July.
no, but we still have logistics to handle.
Oh, sure.
Sure. You just like you get your pretty self in a car in the plane, and you're good to go. I have to work on logistics.
Yeah, I just show up.
How are we gonna get there? Exactly. Exactly.
I'm here. Okay, so you know what? It's also here commercial time. So, if you want a free reading, call me 508-222-1320. Just give me a call, and when we come back, that's what I'll be doing. So we'll be right back. And good afternoon, and welcome back to Through the Static. I am your host, Stephen the Medium, with my, I don't know how to describe it. Just, he looks good, but he just doesn't feel too good, right? Is that a good way?
Well, at least, thank God, I look good. Because
That's
I do look good. I mean, from the naked eye, you couldn't tell I'm sick, but as soon as you listen to me, you probably know I'm a hot mess at the moment.
I wouldn't say that, but Elix, I do have to give a big shout out to our posse, John and Christmas, that are listening. So shout out to them.
He's learned his lesson. That if he doesn't, and he knows how to make himself known that he's here, because otherwise he's gonna be in trouble.
As Tootie would say from Facts of Life, someone's in trouble. Yes. So and also to Julia and Jake too. I can't. It's not like, even if they're not listening, I got to just throw them in too. So that's okay. That's John's daughter and boyfriend. So
soon
so you know
be,
what?
Well, I was gonna say soon to be son.
Don't
but
push Julia.
Julia, oh my
do
God.
Not push her.
I see it in the future. My crystal ball is telling me that. So
she's an independent gal, so she's going to decide when.
That is for sure.
And just on a side note, the most adorable woman. Just saying, she's just. There's nothing wrong with that gal. Just saying. Okay, you know what? Let me do what I'm here for. Right, is to do calls. So let's go. Let's go. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this? Hello.
Hi.
I love that. I'm doing a whole dance. Hi. Who is this?
Sorry. Joanne.
Joanne?
Yes.
Okay. Joanne, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, is there any particular person you want to hear from, or you want me to open this up? It's all up to you. Whatever you like. Open it up?
Open it up. Yep.
Okay. So let's see, Joanne. Let's get going here. All right, this is interesting. So before I even know, oh my God, Joanne, there's a lot going on here with you. First of all, there's a recent death. There's something somehow connected to you. Usually, recent means like within like a year, maybe 15 months. There's a young guy that is stepping forward. I don't know who this is yet. Is your father in spirit?
Oh yeah, for a long time.
So that's got to be him. So did he die at like age 60 something or younger?
No.
So he was older than that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so your dad's definitely stepping forward, but there's a young guy stepping forward, but he seems like very younger, and he also keeps talking about. I don't know if it's about him, Joanne, but he keeps talking about the cremation. Because he keeps showing me, you know how sometimes people, when they get cremated, and then if they get some ashes, they'll put it on like a pendant on a necklace?
Yeah.
There's something here. You didn't lose like a really good friend, a guy friend, or a boyfriend, or a brother, brother-in-law, cousin?
Dog.
That's interesting. You said dog.
My dog recently.
Oh, so that's the recent death. And you know, animals and people are the same thing. And let me ask you something. Did he, how old was he? Do you know when he died?
The dog was 13.
Okay, so that's up there, though. I think this is maybe your dog stepping forward, but there's a young guy also that will not stop. And who's GJ name? Like Jim or Joe or Jack or George?
A Jamie? Joanne?
Jamie? What was that?
George. I said me. I have the Joanne name, the J. George.
Who's George?
He's my uncle.
Oh. Wait a minute. So this is an uncle who's in spirit?
Yes, he's my father's brother.
Oh, so that's who's stepping forward. I don't know. Did he die 60s or younger? Who's this guy?
I have no idea who he is.
So George also died older then?
I think it was a good friend of mine that died a few years back. I used to joke around and call him my fake husband. I
Oh, this
wonder if
got
that
to.
could be him.
I mean, it definitely has to be him. This was just a good friend. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Joanne, it has to be. Even though I can't let you get away from Uncle George, because Uncle George says, but now you're going to this guy, and she's going to think it's not Uncle George. Uncle George is here, waving hi. Your dad's here, also saying the same thing. Someone keeps also talking about a birthday or an anniversary that's really close, connected to you.
My husband's birthday, yeah.
Yeah, but your husband's here, right?
My husband's birthday, he's here, and my grandson's birthday's coming up.
I love that. So I love that they're just giving a validation. But this guy, the one that used to the pretend husband,
Yeah.
he's been waiting to speak to you, and he also said he's with the dog. I'm asking the dog to give me some info so I can make sure this dog is so damn cute, Joanne.
Ask the guy what he called my dog. He used to have a nickname for my dog.
Oh, sure. Let me just do that, and I'm sure I'll get it.
Yeah.
Joanne, I will. You just asked him, so you know what? Did your dog do zoomies?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
But I'm just watching the dog, and it just keeps going back and forth, and also, so there's like I don't know if it's the dog's name, Joanne, but who's the B name? There's something like Baby or Bella or something, and who's Michael?
Michael is, all right, this is crazy. Michael's my cousin, but he was raised by my father.
Who's here or in spirit?
He's here. He's alive.
Wow, I love that your dad's bringing up Michael. I'm all over the place with you because there's so many people. Oh, wait a minute, Roxy. They're showing me something from Seinfeld. Roxy was this little dog. So your dog was small?
No. My dog was
Don't tell me anything about the dog. But who's got this little dog? This little this little Yorkshire Terrier or something.
My father used to have Lapsos.
I don't know. I think Lapsos are too big. I'm not really sure about that. But let me just say this. You just asked about the nickname or so, and I asked about zoomies. Why do I keep getting something that sounds like a Z name? Like Zippy or Zuzu, or there's something here. That may not be your boyfriend's nickname, but there's something. We'll just keep it with you, Joanne. If it doesn't come, it will come. I promise you. If you go back to Facebook and or WARA and you listen to this, you'll get it. But he also was your friend, your fake husband. Was he cremated?
I think so. Yeah.
That's probably the one that started with the ashes or so. But that's also your dog. The dog keeps giving me a C or K name, either the breed or the name of something.
He was Pot Corgi and Pot Eagle.
So there's the Corgi Pot. So just know it's really him. Just letting you know that. And I don't know why I keep hearing alligator. Or are you in Florida?
No, I'm in Rhode Island.
You're where?
Rhode Island.
Oh, what's an alligator connection? You don't know?
I don't know, but it could be. When I got my dog, I inherited him from my neighbor that died, and she used to collect all kinds of crazy animals like skunks, possums, anything like that. She'd have them, and she'd train them, and she was just an animal freak. So maybe she found an alligator up there. I don't know. I wonder.
I was waiting.
I wonder if my dog found her. If it was her dog before he was mine.
Well, you know what? No question, Joanne. Everyone's together up there in spirit, so
Yep.
It's just one of those things that once we get there, everybody is just waiting for us, which is a really, really beautiful thing. And let me just tell you, lastly, the guy, your fake husband, just said, "Can we talk about Joanne's ring?"
My ring?
Wedding or engagement ring, or did you change it? Or there's something about a ring that he keeps talking about.
I'm not sure. Unless one day he made me a ring out of $1 bill. I
Wait
don't
a
know if it
minute.
could be that.
Well, yeah, of course it could be. Of course. Who makes a ring out of $1 bill?
He made that, and one time he made like a bow for my daughter's hair out of $1 bill. I still have them.
You still have the ring that is made out of
Yeah.
$1 bill?
Yeah, I
Joanne.
think so.
Yeah, I mean, well, listen, it's not even about whether you have it or not. It doesn't really matter. The fact that I love that he just brought up that ring because it's it's not only a random thing, but it's like, that's a pretty wild and
funny.
clearly very, very talented. So, and just the last thing I will say is there's something that he just said that the nickname is connected to Chunky or Moose or what is that?
I wonder if he's talking about my daughter. He used to always, we used to make him cinnamon buns, so he used to always call her Sticky. I wonder if that could be.
I don't think Chunky or Moose like is sticky, but just saying, all of this, Joanne, just make sure you keep it. And I got to take a break, so I will leave that with you. Lots of love to you, and we will be right back.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This is your host, Stephen the Medium, with my lovely co-host,
Coach Helix.
Coach
I'm
Helix.
here. Yes.
So you just sit back and let me do all the heavy lifting. How's that? And by the way,
you.
Joanne was a trip. she was very funny. I loved her. All right, let me go to the next caller.
Okay.
Hi, this is Stephen.
Hi, this is Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. I love your energy. That's a lot
Hi.
of energy. Jessica. Okay, so Jessica,
Yeah.
you're ready for a reading. Is there somebody in particular, or you want me to open it up? It's up to you.
Just whatever.
I need to be your friend, Jessica. Just saying. Just whatever. Okay, so let's get tuned in here. Oh, This is interesting, Jessica. So something just happened with either you or somebody connected to you that you want to get that, or you want me to hold on?
No, you're fine. It's okay.
That sounds like an old phone, like a real old phone.
It is.
Like,
It's a landline.
I was going to say from years ago.
Yeah.
Jessica, who just? I can hear somebody talking about. It's connected to you, but I can hear somebody talking about a relationship. Either did somebody you know break up, get engaged? There's something. Why do I keep feeling like I'm consoling somebody? So none of your family or friends. It feels more like a. And it doesn't mean like it just happened, but it's not that long ago. Or someone is talking about breaking up with somebody. So you don't know anybody around your circle or family?
Yeah, no, I do. I know. I have my brother that's going through some stuff right now.
So just know why they do that is, and oh my God, there's a mom or a grandmother. Your mom's here, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So you have to have at least one grandmother in spirit, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh wait a minute, is Dad's mom in spirit?
My dad's mom.
Yes.
Yes.
But she feels far away. I don't know if she's been gone for a long time or
Yes.
she was geographically not close or relationship. I don't know what this is, but she just makes me feel like she just said to me, my granddaughter would be surprised I would be first coming through. So I don't know if you are or not, but it's grandma.
Yes.
And your other grandmother's also in spirit?
Correct. Yep.
Oh, that's the one you would kind of think would step in, I think,
Yes.
first. In any case, your grandmother on your father's side, they're both tag teaming, just letting you know that they know what's going on with your brother. So it's just a great way, Jessica, to let you know that everyone in spirit is sort of, I don't know, keeping track of him and hoping that, he's going to be okay. But I'm also seeing, my God, they keep putting, there's also a dad energy. So is Dad here?
No.
He's in
My
spirit.
dad passed. Yep.
So he comes through very, very differently and very. He's a trip, Jessica. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I mean, he's just like, he just looked at me and said, "You can hear me?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I can hear you." You just said, "Can I hear you?" He's trying to figure all of this out, but he's very excited about you, and also just keeps saying about the manual. And I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about. That someone is looking at a blueprint or putting something together. Is somebody moving? Did someone just build a house or?
No. The only thing I could think of is when he passed, he collected a bunch of old cars and he left one for me and my current boyfriend, we've been trying to put it together. So it might be that.
Wait a minute, Jessica. Wait a minute. Did you say a car?
Yes.
How do you is the car not together?
No, it was, my dad was restoring it. It's a classic car and he had it. It was, and when he passed away, it was completely in separate pieces.
Oh, Jessica, that's the blueprint in the manual he's talking about. That is so cool. I love that your dad is bringing it up, and I got shivers in my body right now. And he's crying. Your father is like in an emotional wreck because he's so excited that you got it and said, Stephen, I needed to give her something that wasn't just very vague, and it was something very specific, so that my girl would know it's daddy, like it's dad's here. Yeah. I love that, and he, you know what he said? Don't go crazy over it. He was like, but everything that you're doing, he's part of it, Jessica. He's part of it. He's with you, and he also keeps talking about the prayer card. I don't know why. I don't know.
The what? Prayer card.
A prayer card, or it looks like the size of a prayer card. And I'm asking him to who's Chris or Kevin?
I don't know.
There's a C or K name here connected to you, Jessica. Like Catherine, or I can't tell if this.
My mom is Kelly.
That would be the C or K. So I love that. I love that your dad's bringing up your mom.
Yeah.
That's where the C or K comes. I sometimes just throw out names if I can't hear it correctly, but it's just your mom giving that as a validation to your dad, giving that validation to your mom, just making sure he's giving a big shout out. And why do I smell a baby? Jessica, no one just had a baby or is pregnant?
No, my brother has but he's a year. One of my younger brothers had a baby, but he's just turned a year.
Oh, well, no, that's still recent. That's still new enough because a year old is still, in spirit's eyes, still, and they love that baby is either, this is a nephew?
Yeah, he's my nephew. Yep.
I don't know if you said the boy or girl, but I just heard nephew. So he's his name's either a G or J or a name passed down.
It's actually a weird name. His name's Talon.
Wait a minute. Did you say Palin?
Talon, yes.
Oh, Talon. So that name doesn't come from somebody?
No.
And what about his middle name?
His middle name does.
Listen,
it's from our great grandpa.
Yeah, just work with me, Jessica. We'll get there. I mean, your father looked at me and said it was either one of those two things, because I don't know if it's the GJ means junior, meaning a name's passed down, or the name is a G or a J. So just know Dad is giving all those in that information, and he just keeps talking about you working out, I mean, I know people work out, but he keeps showing, like, I see earbuds and ears and you exercising. So I don't know if you love exercising, but Dad, everywhere you go exercising, he goes there too. And lastly, I will tell you, the rock or the heart, he keeps showing me. There's something with a heart shape or a rock or something that you found that he keeps saying he sent to you. You didn't find something. You didn't find something outside, Jessica, like something like that was shaped like a heart. Or you don't have like a locket or something that what is he talking about?
Recently I was gifted it's like a stone and it is a heart shape.
Well, listen, I love that. And just know that you just said I was gifted, someone gave it to you. You have to know, no disrespect to who gave it to you because they gave it to you, but your dad really made them do that. Just saying.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is a gift right to you, the heart. So just keep that with you. And I'm going to let you go with that, Jessica. Thank you so much. And you have a great weekend. All right. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Let me just quickly go to the next caller. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this? Hello. Maggie?
Hello? Oh, wow. Hi.
Hi, Maggie.
I've been wanting to call you forever.
And guess what? You got me.
I know. I'm shocked.
I'm excited about this. Maggie, when I heard
I'll tell you even why at the end.
Okay. So I hear, as soon as I heard your voice, Spirit came out of woodworks to talk to you. Everybody, a grandmother almost knocked me off the chair. So but let me say this. Where is the strong dad energy coming from?
What's it all about?
Is your dad in spirit?
Yes, he is.
So he is got a very, very big presence. And he also just said, Maggie, happy birthday, happy anniversary.
I wish I had an anniversary.
There's something.
My birthday passed in March, though.
No, Maggie, listen to me. Yes, come on the ride with me. So go back 2 weeks from.
Ready.
2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward, something connected to you. It could be mom, it could be dad, it could be kids. There's a birthday or an anniversary or a celebration. There's something really close.
Someone, yes. Someone I am actually taking care of right now. He is like a father figure, and his birthday is July 1.
I love that. So that's Dad.
92.
Good. God bless him. So that's Dad giving that as a validation that he knows what you're doing, Maggie, in sort of all of that. Is Mom in spirit or she here?
Yeah. She died when I was 5.
Wow. So your mom is also
Yeah,
stepping.
31.
Wow. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, Maggie. Who's the other Margaret or Maggie?
I don't know it. I have a cousin, but I'm known as Margaret, but Maggie, I gave myself that nickname.
So
Margaret
it
was
could.
too formal. It was like Sister Margaret Mary. Who does that to a kid?
But let me say it could be that your mom's giving a validation if your cousin's also Margaret. It could be that as a validation. But I got to ask you, who is the huge name? The John or Jim or
I have both
George?
the John and Jim brothers.
Those are your brothers?
Hmm.
I love that. But are they both here?
Oh, yes.
They're living. So I love that your mom is giving that also, as a validation. Do you have a half or step sibling?
Not that I know of.
No, this is not like
I'm
Jerry
joking.
Springer.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You know,
What did
Maggie,
you
no,
say?
this. No, I said this is not like Jerry Springer. Let's welcome Maggie. Here's your long lost sister. Wait a minute. Where's the adoption or foster or something coming in connected to you?
I don't know.
So not specifically you, but family, friends. There's something with somebody that your mother is talking about that is not a full biological son or daughter. So none of your brothers, no family, like thought about adopting or fostering or anything, or sort of, got married a second
Just
time and now
me
they
taking in. I just took in, but nothing. What do you call it? Students, as far as from, foreign students when they were in school. Just taking care of
that's
them.
what this is.
I don't. So I love doing. I did that for many years, just because I love nurturing young people.
I love that. So it wasn't just about like half siblings or so. This is actually just bringing kids in, like fostering, really, these students, right?
It's very rewarding and a lot of fun because you get to show them what it, from China, like all the, they don't understand the freedoms we have, whether they're good or bad, how fortunate we are, and they really appreciate it after the
Wow.
fact.
And you know what, Maggie? Sort of like Jessica, you're connected to hearts. Your mother and father both just said hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
I don't.
that's they tell me my heart's too big, and but I can't. I don't know. I can't picture living any other way.
Well, you know what? I am not the symbolic medium, so that the heart is the big heart. Even though I love you said that, and I'm sure you do, I'm not that medium. I'm the medium
What medium are you?
I'm the medium that says a heart. There's a heart something. There's a heart shaped something. There's a heart shaped locket. There's something. There's a heart frame in your house that is like shaped like a heart. There's a box shaped like a heart. There is something connected to you, Miss Maggie, with a heart.
Does it have money in it?
I can't
I'm
go.
joking.
I can't go that far. But I do have to let you go because I'm way over
No, I
time.
want to just tell you one thing. I know you and Stephen.
Well, I am Steven. You mean Elix?
I'm sorry, Elix. Yeah, see, I was going to ask about my health because I had a big health problem, and I just want to know if I was going to be all right. But I haven't seen you guys for since we worked together with Stephen and Elix. No, Elix. My mind. I'm sorry. Way back when for a medical supply company.
Oh my God! Wow, I remember that company,
I
like
knew
SME
you.
or something.
A lawyer, see?
Yeah, I remember. Like, wasn't it like SME or something?
Yes.
I remember. I mean, I didn't work there, but I remember Elix did.
Yeah, I
Well,
remember
I'm
both
so
of
glad.
you.
I hate to do this, Maggie, but
I know
I
you
gotta
gotta
go.
but maybe I will catch up with you guys privately. I'd like to say hello to Elix as
Elix,
well.
yes,
Yeah.
all right. Listen,
I have what's called chemo brain, so.
we will get that done. And listen, lots of love to you, Maggie, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
And we'll
Have
be
a
right
great
back.
day. It was enjoyable. Take care.
Thanks, Maggie. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
And welcome back. This is Stephen the Medium, and you're listening to Through the Static. I have my wonderful co-host, Handsome Elix, but in essence of we're running out of time, which always happens, let me go to the next caller. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Hi, Milanka?
What was your name?
Milanka?
Naraka?
Milanka. Milanka.
Milanka.
Oh, Milanka. I love that. What a beautiful name, Milanka. Okay, so Milanka, is there any particular person you want, or just open it up? Completely up to you.
I'd rather you open it up.
Okay, Milanka. Okay, wait a minute. Milanka, did somebody have at some point, I don't know how old this is, how current it is, did somebody have like a farm?
Well, yes, over in the old country, in Germany, my grandparents.
So I'm I guess if you go back, there's a lot of, like, my grandparents were from Poland and Ireland, and I guess you can go back in these farms and whatnot. But there's a reason for it, because the reason why, Milanka, I said that or asked you that is because I keep seeing tomatoes, but let me start with this. Do you have like a vegetable garden?
Yes, my husband has a garden.
Does he have tomatoes?
Oh, yeah. Be better.
Milanka, the reason why I was asking is because, I don't know, today's been kind of funky. All the people I'm speaking to, your loved ones, are actually just bringing me to you and seeing what's going around in your life. And I keep seeing tomatoes being pulled off plants. So it's your husband. Yes. I got it. Which I love that they're giving that as a validation. But your dad has to be in spirit, right?
Oh, yes.
And there's also, is mom in spirit also?
Yes.
So both, they come in very, very differently, though. But both of them come in differently. And do you know if somebody collected coins?
Oh, God, my husband again.
He collects
He's
coins?
a coin collector.
Oh my
yeah.
God. So you know what? This is also I'm assuming your in-laws are also in spirit.
Yes, my father-in-law is.
But your mother-in-law's here?
Correct. Yes.
Wow. So it's got to be also your father-in-law joining in with your parents, and why he's giving a shout out to your husband. And I also keep just feeling someone's talking about, and this is never future stuff, so this is always present or past, but someone had something going on with the heart, because I feel like I'm being opened up.
Yes.
Whatever that is, it's just your spirit's just giving that. It's not connected to anything. It's just saying that we're aware of it, we know about it, and there's just a lot of love in whatever healing and whatever sort of, I don't know, watching over or looking over they can do. You know what? But this is interesting. I never get this, Milanka. We already went through the tomatoes. Did somebody have dishes or a vase or something that had fruit on it or flowers on it? Do you know?
Well, my mother would wear like T-shirts, and you got the flowers on that. Yeah, I would say have to be my mother.
No, your mother just looked at me and was like, "Honey, thanks, but no thanks. That's not it." I love your mother. She's showing me a cup or a plate, but it keeps being pulled right to you. So in your house, there's nothing that you sort of recollect that there's like vegetables or a fruit or something?
Well, I took plates, from my mother's home after she passed, some plates and stuff that she didn't need, of course, no more. So I took that. Could be that.
But you don't know whether they had like fruits or flowers on it.
Yeah, flowers would be the one.
Well, if they do, it's your mom's giving it. There was something there. It was in addition to the tomatoes that I saw with your husband. So, do you have 3 kids?
I have the 2.
Why did I get 3? And you didn't lose any.
That's my husband.
Again, no surprise. No, this is not Jerry Springer. Big surprise, right. Milanka. No, but you didn't lose a child.
My nephew was brought up in our home, and I always think of him as a brother, not a nephew. I wonder if that's it. He's just like a brother to me.
But wait a minute. But so did you only have just one sibling?
I got two daughter and a son.
I don't know if that's in any case. I got three kids. So, but you're talking about the one that you grew up with that you were taking care of him. That wasn't when you were. I mean, or that was when you were younger.
Yeah, no, that's growing up at home with my mother's home. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure what this is, but there's also a strong C or K last name or first name connected to you, Milanka, and it's a name I'm not going to get, like
Could be a
Kakistan.
grandson. I got
Sure.
two grandsons, a C and a K.
Oh my God, I love when that happens. I love that I bring up a C or K, and those are the two grandkids,
I got two grandkids. Yes, Chris and
and one's a
Kane.
C and
Yeah.
one's a K.
Christopher and Kane. Yeah.
I love it. It's so wild. It's your loved ones again, just making sure you know that. And let me tell you, Milanka, your mother and father just both said, "Honey, just take it down a notch. Your brain goes fast." Wait a minute, Milanka, who thought about or wrote a book?
My sister tried years ago to write a book.
You know, and that's why I said either thought about it or did.
Right.
It's just mom or dad just giving that as a validation. Is your sister still
Right.
living though, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I just love that they brought that up as a validation. And there's a wedding or some kind of celebration happening soon connected to you, because I keep seeing the invitations. So either there's nothing that's coming up or you just went to.
There's going to be, like, my niece had twins. We're going to have that birthday coming up in August. I wonder if it's that.
It could. Is this like a first birthday or a big birthday?
First birthday, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so that's what this is. Yeah, it's just, again, all of this, Milanka, is just to let you know that they're all with you
Right.
and they're all around you. And by the way, there was a piece of jewelry either changed or missing.
Missing. My mother in the foreign country had a wedding band and it went missing.
Wow.
Yeah, she was
No,
sad.
no, Milanka, know that your mom's bringing it up to say, honey, it's really me. It's mom. It's mom. And just, I love how your mom just keeps putting her arms around you and just keeps hugging you and hugging you and hugging you and just
She
keeps saying
shared
how
all
much.
the housework I did. Helped her out a lot. Gotta hug me.
Listen,
She had 10
is this?
kids, so
It's like
I was busy with the
I'm working with a comedian here, Milanka. I love it. You're taking the spotlight off of me. But you know what? I got to go because I'm out of time, Milanka. Thank you so much for calling, and lots of love to you. Have a great weekend.
hey, thank you very much. Good weekend. Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Thank you. Bye-bye. And you know what? I think I have like a minute. So, Elix, tell people how to find you.
They can find me at Coach Elix anywhere on social media.
Coach Elix. That's perfect. And you can find me under Steven the Medium. I do have a big event coming up August 9th in Rhode Island. I am about to have one in August 21st, I think in Wareham. There's going to be one in Yarmouth. And something that I didn't get to, I didn't even mention, is that it will be all over social media soon that Elix and I are in the running for America's Greatest Couple. So tune in for social media and seeing that, and we need your votes. Wait to see it. It's pretty cool, and we're just very honored to be in this running. So Mark Clark, thank you. He produces our show. His show is next, Mark's Jukebox. Make sure you listen to that, and to Jim and everyone else that's at the station. Thank you as always for letting me do this. So have a great weekend and happy 4th of July. And I say bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.